Scorpio, what's going on with you? I hope you're doing lovely. This is going to be your weekly reading from the 13th through the 19th of May. We are already mid-May, ladies and gentlemen. I am coming to you from a place with my toes in the sand, and I'm excited to do this reading for you guys. I'm in a beautiful place right outside Oaxaca, Mexico, and tranquility is the vibe. So what's going on with you guys? What's going on with you in your love life? Let's get straight into it. We're going to go with the flow. All right. What's going on, Scorpio? Six of Swords. I mean, this is a clear indication that you could be experiencing tumultuous feelings that you're seeking to navigate. Navigating tumultuous feelings is what I'm getting. Seeking peace, seeking warmthness was what I got. Seeking harmony, in other words, all right? King of Wands, you could be dealing with someone that is a completely different element than you, and I get the sense that this individual is most certainly wanting a stable relationship with you, okay? Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Tell me more. Tell me more. What's going on here? Eight of Wands. All right, so there's most certainly engagement between you and this individual. There's back and forth communication. You guys could be seeing each other. You guys could be having sex for all I know. Look how this woman is feeding her breast to this man. All right, and this man is loving it, feeding grapes to her. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, so this is engagement, ladies and gentlemen. This is you interacting with your mate. That's flat out what I'm seeing here. Tell me more about this situation. What is it progressing toward? What is it progressing toward? Well, there you go, the Hierophant, the Magician to the Hierophant. So what we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the establishment of a relationship. So if you're already in a established relationship, it's only going to get further solidified. All right, in the midst of this, Scorpio, where do you find yourself in the midst of this relationship? What is your energy? King of Cups. There you go. I feel that you've been in this relationship for quite some time. And to be frank, why am I getting the indication that it's like you could be going with the motion? Have things gotten dull within the relationship, Scorpio? Are things feeling a bit repetitive? There's remedies to that, you know. Tell me more about how Scorpio is feeling. Three of Swords, bloody hell, what's that about? That's emotional turmoil, that's conflict, that is tumultuousness, ladies and gentlemen. Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Well, look, you may be experiencing a bit of a disillusion here in this relationship that you find yourself in. Could be compelled towards focusing on yourself. Reason being is because things might have gotten repetitive, and it just brings a bit of a confusion, of the feeling of stagnancy is what I'm getting as well. Tell me more about how Scorpio's feeling, and better yet, tell me why it is that Scorpio's feeling this way. Why is it that Scorpio's feeling this way? Nine of Swords. I mean, this is, you know what it is, ladies and gentlemen? Do you think you're too good for the individual that you're with? Is there a difference in status, possibly? I don't know why I'm getting that here. It's like you hold the upper hand, maybe. Do you feel as if your partner's subservient in the relationship? Tell me more. King of Swords. I mean, this has only led you to look at the relationship a bit logical. So, Scorpio, I feel that you find yourself in a relationship in which things have gotten repetitive, and you are more so inclined toward looking at this romantic relationship logically rather than irrationally, right? But with that, there needs to be a balance, ladies and gentlemen. Too rationally, and a relationship turns dull, it turns boring. It needs some of that irrationality, you know, some of that passion, some of that fire. Now, what's going on with the individual that you're dealing with? Let's look into their energy. What's going on with the individual that Scorpio is dealing with? Ten of Pentacles. It seems that this individual wants the world with you. So it seems, Scorpio. However, interestingly enough, I feel that there's a bit of neglect towards that. Maybe from you. Why is this? Clarify this. Alright guys, there's most certainly an element within the relationship. This could be mutual or this could be one-sided, either you or your partner. But someone here is focused on the negativity. It's like something tumultuous could have ensued within the relationship. And rather than looking at the positive potentials that still exist within here, the person is focused on the negativity. Alright? Tell me about this. Nevertheless, they're seeking to come together. They're seeking to get closer together with you, Scorpio. They're seeking to connect. Alright? That is what I'm seeing. Now, based on what we've seen thus far, get some advice for you, Scorpio. Let's get some advice for Scorpio. What's going on here? Any words of wisdom that want to come forth for Scorpio regarding the situation that they find themselves in? Eight of Pentacles. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are experiencing a bit of... Look, if you really love this individual, Scorpio, and you're experiencing a bit of dullness within the relationship, be wary about your behavior, because unconsciously you could be projecting a lack of interest towards this relationship, and it's ultimately going to hinder the progress and growth of it. Alright? So keep that in mind. I'm going to repeat that. If you are invested in progressing this relationship, yet you are experiencing a bit of dullness, be wary about your behavior, because you may unconsciously be projecting a lack of interest. Or maybe not a lack of interest, but a disassociation. Right? What is a disassociation? It's when you and your individual lack synchronicity. You lack seeing entirely eye to eye with one another. Alright? Give me one more. You gotta be fully invested, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing about relationships. They're not all easy and just all love and light. Hell no. There's a lot of pain. There's probably an equal amount of discomfort and getting out of your comfort zone, and just growth. And as you know, growth is not easy, but that's what a relationship is all about. It's about growth, not only within the relationship dynamic itself, but personal growth, right? As an individual. I feel that that's one of the most significant things that love teaches us, romantic love. It teaches us how to love ourselves, first and foremost, and above all. Nevertheless, look, it seems that this relationship has potential to really turn into a highly potent, passionate endeavor, if you will. Alright? It just has to be dealt with appropriately. I feel that you have the tools necessary to make this relationship something of your dream, but you aren't using them wisely. You're not using them wisely, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to question, what is your view towards your partner? What is your perspective towards a relationship? Do you hold it at high regard? Do you feel weary about it? How do you feel when you think about these things? Alright, begin there. Begin there, and then you start to cultivate a perspective, an inner essence, an inner energy within you that is going to be encompassed by the concept of what your dream relationship with this individual would look like. Alright? That is what I have for you. Now, I'm going to take this to the extended, and I'm going to dissect whomever it is that you're dealing with. I'm going to look into their actions. I'm going to look into the trajectory of this relationship. Alright? Their emotions, so on and so forth. The link to the extended will be in the description. Otherwise, Scorpio, I'm happy to deliver this message because you're not in a dire situation. Alright? It seems as if you're invested in a relationship that just seems to be a bit too tranquil. It needs some heat, some spice. And that can be exciting, depending on how you look at it. I'll see you in the extended. I'll see you guys around.